Yo, what's good gamers? Peter here with Mooseman Games, and in today's War Robots video, we're going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to be going through the latest season of Operations. We're at Season 5 right now. We are with Operations Iron Phoenix. Don't know where they got that name from, but that's what it is. Sounds pretty cool, I guess. So Operation Iron Phoenix, quite a bit has changed compared to the previous operations, and basically this video I'm going to run you through, just like summarize everything you can expect from this season of operations and give you my thoughts on it basically. So if you want to, you can go and check out the official War Robots YouTube channel where they have posted like the little I guess introduction into this season, and they obviously give all the details of it there. So I'm not going to bore you with that now. You can go check that out in your own time. For now, let's go through. So you have in front of you here the new season of Operations. Now, I was quite surprised to see this. The first thing that I saw was basically this page telling me to unlock the Operations Pass. So this is what you see. And the first thing that I noticed, which struck me as kind of odd, I was like, there aren't that many prizes here. Normally when you're at this page, there's a lot more going on, a lot more things that you can win. Right now, you're only seeing a handful of things. You've got 2 Sinister Rhymes, 1 Ardent Blitz, Clive Vicious, which is a pilot for the Blitz, Platinum, good to see that that's made a comeback here, Gold, Silver, and interestingly enough, coins for the anniversary event that is currently running. Okay, so this is what you get if you unlock the Operations Pass. So first thing to notice, the Operations Pass is still just as expensive as it was before. So it's in Malaysian currency, it's about 60 ringgit, and compare that to previous seasons that we've had. You've been paying the same price, 60 ringgit, however you've been getting a lot more from the pass because, as you're about to see, this pass, or this Operations season I should say, only goes up to level 40. So you see here we stop at level 40. Now this can be a good thing and this can be a bad thing, and we're going to go through all the reasons why. So this, they've basically done it exactly like they did the pre-season. So a lot of us, myself included, assumed that the pre-season was only 40 levels long, simply because it was, it's just a pre-season, it wasn't the main season, so we expected it just to be shorter. So what they've decided to do, and this is from Pixonic themselves, what they've decided to do for Season 5 is they have broken up the operations into 2 parts. So this is part 1, which is going to be 40 levels. It's lasting for 20 days, and I'm told from their video that it's going to be exactly the same to level up as the pre-season was. In my opinion, this is a good thing because it required a lot less operation experience compared to previous seasons, meaning we had a lot more chance to actually get through the levels. So I actually, for the first time, completed all 40 levels of the last operation pre-season, whereas, when we had the longer 100 levels of operations, I could never even get to like level 80. It just required way too much operation experience to level up. So in my opinion, this is a good thing that they've managed to make it shorter with less operation experience. It gives, everyone, even the people that aren't, that have jobs, families and things, that can't spend their entire life on the game, gives them a good chance to complete all of the levels of operations. Thumbs up from me, good point. Bad point, I will say, that it still costs the same amount as 100 levels does, but we're only getting, 40 levels worth of equipment, of resources out of it. So clearly this is an idea from Pixonic. They're always scheming different ways to make more money, of course, as they would be as a business. This is clearly just a way that they've found to charge the same amount and give us less. It seems to be this is kind of their tactic that they're doing, figuring out ways to charge us the same or more money for less items. This is exactly going back to the video that Overrogue did a while back with the whole gacha thing and Pixonic. They literally admitted in that video that was the idea of the workshop and components, figuring out a way to make money without giving like anything to people, basically, literally giving pieces of a product to people for money. And this seems to be like another way that they've managed to figure out how we can give people less and charge them the same amount. That being said, there is a small chance that, you know, like I said, this is going to be a two-parter, so there's going to be two parts to this season. The first part is 20 days long, 40 things, 40 levels. The second part is going to be the same, I believe, another 20-day long season with another 40 levels, but with just a different bunch of prizes. So if you unlock this pass and it is valid for both halves of the operations pass, that would be a lot more reasonable, a lot more acceptable, because, you know, you're getting a total of 80 levels for the price of one pass. However, I don't see that happening. You saw with the preseason cost 60 ringgit to unlock the pass, and it was only for the 40 levels. As you can see now, I need to unlock the pass again just to get this next 40 levels, so don't get your hopes up for that. All right, those are the main kind of bits out of the way. Now let's go into the actual individual prizes. So what are you getting? You're getting 2 Sinister Rhymes, and I want to point out before we go ahead that all the prizes you see here in the operations pass, these are only for the paid track. So you actually do get more if you complete the entire 40 levels, because you get the free track on top of what you see there. So first and foremost, the newest thing here is the event coins. And look, they're putting them quite frequently. Look, we've got, by the time we get to level 10, we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4 different levels which were dedicated to event coins. Now this for me is kind of just like a meh kind of moment. Like, it's not a good prize necessarily, but it's not a bad prize. I mean, some people I think would really enjoy getting the extra tokens. It depends how lucky you are. If you've watched my previous videos, I've had terrible luck with these event tokens. I've just given up on the event right now on getting anything decent. So these event tokens don't mean very much to me, these event coins. However, some of you guys, maybe you're saving up for those 1,000 Titan chest. These will just help you get there a bit quicker. However, do bear in mind that for each of these, you can see they've put a lot of event tokens here. Look, just like, not a lot of tokens necessarily, but they've put them in a lot of levels. It makes you wonder what could have been there instead of those event coins. I would have preferred more silver personally, because we're lacking a lot of silver. Which brings me on to the next point. 27 million silver is what you get for the paid pass here. That's not enough, guys. That's not enough silver. They're giving you this new bot, which again, you don't have to make it all the way up to the maximum level. You can get the new bot and the pilot by the time you're at level 29, which I think is a positive. However, look, we're getting this really badass looking Ardent Blitz, by the way. I will say that it is a badass looking bot, one of my favorite ones. They've done really well this time around with the Ardent Blitz and the Ivory Ravana. Impeccable job, guys. But yeah, look, they're giving us this, and last season they gave us the Ancient Tier, but they're not giving us what we need to actually level these things up and use them. So I want to use my Ancient Tier, but I actually want to use this Ardent Blitz even more. However, 27 million silver, you know, and you get the Blitz and it needs 4 different weapons and you're getting 2 rhymes here. Like, these things are all expensive to level up, you know? Like 27 million isn't even one upgrade by the time you get to like level 8 or 9. Everything costs more than 27 million, you know, just for one single upgrade. So that amount of silver doesn't go a long way. We need more silver. In terms of platinum, I think platinum, they've done us good. 600 platinum is what you get from the paid pass here. I think 600 platinum is a good amount to give us for that. If you go back here and look at how much you buy platinum for, if I was to buy 600, it would basically cost me in Malaysian ringgit, again, about 400 ringgit to get 600 or 700 platinum. Whereas here we're getting 600 or more for, you know, 60 ringgit. So it's a much better deal. Platinum, I'm happy with that. Silver needs to be bumped up a lot more. And the Ardent Blitz and the pilot. The pilot is going to be something very interesting. I've seen some previews of it. It looks to be very powerful. It is something I will be equipping on my Blitz if I ever get the resources to upgrade it. But yeah, that is my thoughts on the new Operations season. I would really like to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Leave me a comment. What do you think of the new layout of Operations? I think positives and negatives. Like, to summarize the positives, it's way easier to complete, and you know, it's more fair. It gives more people a chance to actually get the prizes from the operations. Downside, the biggest downside to me, is that you have to pay the same amount for like half of the prizes that you're getting. So obviously that's a big downside, and I would like to see more silver in the operations in future. Oh, before I round this video off, they also mentioned what would be in the next like half of this operation season. And if I quickly go in here, you can see a preview on the image on the left hand side. You see that Ardent Gust. That doesn't make any sense to me. You're going to get 2 Ardent Gusts and then just a load of skins. So this first half of the season is definitely the one that I'm going to be focusing on. I don't think I will pay for the operations pass for the second half of the season because I don't need those random skins for the bots. And I definitely don't need Ardent Gusts. As badass as they look, Gusts, since the nerf, the shotgun nerf, Gusts have basically become useless. I don't see anyone running Gusts. And when I have run them, they are, yeah, useless. They just suck. So I really don't, maybe by putting on this really cool looking skin is something that they are trying to do to get people to use the Gusts more after the nerf, but I don't see it working. They're kind of a useless weapon, so I don't know why they've chosen the Gust to put in this operation season. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about that. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like, really appreciate that. And yeah, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this time, this way, this layout of the recent operations seasons. And yeah, if you want to keep up to date with you know, all the latest War Robots news and gameplay, then hit that little subscribe button down below. Take you 2 seconds and I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.